Happy Saturday. Hello, everyone. Hey, happy Saturday, Miriam. Great to see you. Hey, you for my hi. Thank you. I know I had to move it to Saturday because it seemed like a lot of people were saying, "Oh, I'm not going to be available." I said, "Okay, let me just make time to do this." Welcome in, everybody. How's your Saturday? Da-na-na-na. How's everyone doing? How are we doing today? Man, we have quite a bit to talk about today. Mm, yes. The first one is this Madu issue that is just making rounds on the internet. Personally, I feel like there's no excuse anywhere you look. There's no excuse for what he did at all, especially not a man with that level of that level of what's it called, intellect, so to say, right? Because he's highly educated. That's what everybody keeps saying. He's very educated, blah blah blah, and he was a former Senate president. Do you know what it means to be a former Senate president? Do you know what it means to be a former Senate president, a public servant? You're the representative of an entire nation, and you are found and caught in this act. I hear people saying, "Oh, let's wait for the facts." What facts do you really want to wait for? I don't understand. What facts really should we be waiting for? Hi, Anita. Welcome in. What facts do you want to wait for? Doesn't it speak for itself if we are able to consider the boy that's involved? I am of the opinion to I'm of the opinion that that boy probably did not fully grasp or understand what he was going in for. I don't think so because we all know how Nigeria is. And it begs the question also, and I heard this somewhere and I know that it makes a lot of sense. How many, prior to this boy, do we know how many people that don't have, that are vulnerable, that are poor? Thank you very much, Anita. Hi, Mirabelle. Welcome, welcome, darling. Happy Saturday to everyone. Do we know how many vulnerable orphan children that have been used for stuff like this? We have no idea the number of people that are on our life that we can't even account for in Nigeria, just because they don't have access to what these same people deprive them of. Please, somebody make it make sense to me. I keep hearing, let's wait for. What facts are you waiting for? What facts, what facts are you waiting for crying out loud? What else do you want to hear? Don't we already understand how it's done in Nigeria? I know some of us have been out of the country for such a long time, but I remember how bad it was for a lot of people. Hello, Biachulu from Ireland. Oh, yay. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. Thank you, Anita. I'm good. Thank you. How are you as well? Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Because this matter is heavy on my mind. As it dey hot, I want to be dropping it as it dey hot because it does not make any sense at all. It does not make any sense at all. Eh? How can a man of such caliber be caught in an act like that? everybody has different sides. Oh, he's 15, he's 21. Regardless, he's a human being first and foremost. He's not just a number. He's a human being, a person born now. The same way they born normal, the same way they born every child, every pikin when they this world. So because this boy they vulnerable, and I'm not saying that maybe he's 100% innocent. I don't know. That's not up to me. But all I care about is we have situations. I'm wondering how many situations like this we have going on under the table in Nigeria that people don't address. Do you know how many people have gone and given up their organs for promise of nothing? We keep hearing stories of people trying to leave Nigeria and getting on ships and all of that. Some of them, they go find out that they've been sold. When they get to the other end, they find out they've been sold. Do you know how many cases that is going on right now? What about the time they said they found a shipload of men's privates headed to China? Nobody investigated that. Nobody looked into that. Hi, Benga, welcome. What do you mean, Benga? I don't understand. Like, do we think the story is correct? What do you mean? What don't you understand? What, please, can you clarify? What don't you understand about the story? Because there's nothing to wait for. It speaks for itself. This is not the first time they've been doing organ harvesting. This is not the first time people have been using money to buy other people. This is not the first time. So please explain. Maybe I don't understand what you're saying. Yeah, Mirabel, this young man was taken from Nigeria, right? He was taken from Nigeria, right? There was a letter, apparently, it's on the internet. You can Google it. There was a letter that was written by this former Senate President, Ekweremadu, right, to the British High Commission, right? That basically telling them that he's taking this person over for health, whatever, right? So at the end of the day, there's a possibility that that boy did not have a full understanding of what he was getting himself into. Because you all know how Nigeria is. When people are vulnerable and desperate, they will give up everything just to have a little. We know that. We know where we're coming from. They will give up any little thing. They will give up what they have. And again, hi, INEC, welcome. And again, the story is told that he's an orphan. So imagine he does not have relatives. So there's nobody, he probably has friends, right? What family who has food to eat, has the necessary amenities, would allow their child to give up an organ? Think about it. What family? If that boy had a family and he went to them and said, hey, by the way, so and so person has approached me and they're saying, you think that they would agree? Do you think that they will agree? Dio, what are you talking about? Propaganda. What are you talking about? There's a time for British propaganda. This is not one of it. This is not one of it. We know what's going on. This one is not one of it. This man put himself in a position to be used. Simple. Why? Otherwise, okay, let's look at it this way. If he had done what he was supposed to do in Nigeria, all those years he was Senate president, sign the necessary bill so that the right hospitals will be instituted in Nigeria. We will have the right healthcare system. Do you think we'll be having this issue? You will not have that comment. You will not be saying what you're just saying right now. You will not. What bloody propaganda are you talking about? What bloody propaganda? Why did he not think about that? And these people, they travel all over the world. These people have diplomatic access all over the world. Why did he not consider that carefully before transporting someone from his own country to another country to get it done? They don't appreciate anything about what we have. It's very telling. So please, save me on that one. You want to talk about propaganda? We live here. We know what's up. We know what's going on. Are you kidding me? We know when to fight when it's propaganda about Nigeria. We know the truth and we know the lies. This one is brought. Do you know how long this organ harvesting has been going on in Nigeria? You people have no idea. Do you know how long? Do you know how many people get missing in Nigeria? Do you think it's by chance that they keep unaliving people in Nigeria? In the northern part, it has taken all over now, and nobody does anything? You people think it's just coincidence that all these things are happening and there seems to be no resolution to it? No, Mirabel, the boy didn't go by himself. The boy was actually what's it called? The boy with his ticket was paid for by the Aquarium Madus. They actually housed him. So they paid for his airfare, everything. They prepared everything and took him overseas. Now, the story is that while he was there, they checked his whatever, the kidney did not, he was not a match. He ended up not being a match. Okay? He ended up not being able. They started treating him poorly in the house. So the boy ran away. He was homeless for I think 2 days or a day. He was homeless, and then he checked himself into the police station, and that's where he told them what happened. You know, Nigerians were so quick to blame the victim. We know how Nigeria is. We know how desperate people get in Nigeria. I wonder how many people he would have met with, right? Prior to this boy. I wonder how many people he would have met with. We don't even know the backstory to that. Jason, I'm not saying I fully trust the British media. On this one, I do. Okay? So save me with all of that. All those sentiments are not working this time around. Okay? If you have a problem with the British media, please take it to them. This is not the British media. So don't bring that propaganda to me here. Okay? We know what propaganda is all about. But this one is clear as day. Why did he not stay in Nigeria and do it then? Can you answer me this question, Jason? Why did he not stay in Nigeria and let the hospitals handle it? If we have good hospitals, why didn't he do that? So miss me with that bullshit about propaganda. What do you mean propaganda? Why would you transport a whole human being because of your own selfish? Okay, why did he not take his own relative, Jason? Why did he not take his relative? Does he not have relatives? He must have distant relatives. We know how big and large our families are. So you want to tell me that in his entire clan, he did not find somebody in his own immediate clan, his relatives to take. He did not use himself. His wife is there. They have other children. Okay, let's say they did not match. They have relatives. Why did he not stay in Nigeria and do it so that he can avoid this propaganda? They travel. These people are very traveled. They are well traveled. They know what's up. They know what's going on. Why did he not think about that? Why did he not say, hey, perhaps if I do this, they're going to use me as a scapegoat? Why did he not think about that? Oh, yeah? Adeton, I don't know what part of Nigeria you live in. Okay? I don't know what part. I don't know which part you see. Me, I grew up in Nigeria. Okay? I know what poverty looks like in Nigeria. So please save me all that. Me, I'm Nigerian. You think it's sweet for me to be saying it? It is not a portrayal. It is a fact. There's a difference between portrayal and facts. Okay? Young, whatever. I don't need to assume. I do not need to assume, Jason. Okay? If you're not happy with whatever I'm saying, please just leave. We don't need to. I don't need to see all these sentiments that you have. I don't have them. I'm Nigerian too. So if you're not happy what you're hearing, just leave, man. You don't have to hear what I have to say. You don't have to listen to my opinion. As a Nigerian, as a concerned citizen of that country, I have every right to call this BS out. Mirabel, it was his daughter. I think one of his daughters. They say, I feel sorry for her, but hey, the sins of the father. You see how it affects the children? How can you say, I don't understand? This is the problem we have in Nigeria. We see the error, yet we look for ways to paddle it, to pancake the whole issue. We're always looking for ways to pancake it. We always look for ways to cover up the truth, to make it seem as though it is not, is nothing. That is our problem. Hey, Marriott, welcome, welcome. I know, Marriott. You know, I thought about it. A lot of people were sent me messages like, I wish it was Saturday. I wish I was like, okay, you know what, let me switch it. And then I shared it on the post as well to announce. Hopefully everybody gets it. I'm sorry if anyone's going to miss this one, you know. Thank you very much, in name. Thank you. Rampant everywhere you look. There's last time I went to Nigeria, I was crying. The hunger. People are picking from dustbin. Do you know how bad the dustbin in Nigeria is? To eat. Are you kidding me? I beg you. If you not get sentiment, now that means this platform not before now. If you are sentimental, please take your sentiment elsewhere. Take it elsewhere. Me, I'm not there into, because that is why we are where we are in Nigeria today. All these nyama sentiments when we they get. You know what I mean? You want to spite somebody else's child to save your own. Think about, you see, look at it, think about the selfishness, the self-centered. You see, this is what has eaten into the very fabric of the country. Everybody thinks about themselves. You see people with house helps in Nigeria, you don't want to know how they treat house helps in Nigeria. It seeps into every corner. So your own child is good, is the one that is good. You would rather use somebody else's child. Because not a human being born am, it fall from sky. All this sweeping under the carpet, under the carpet, now it make una dey where una dey so. Now it make am. Una no dey like truth. Person go talk propaganda. Which propaganda? We dey the West. Now we know wetin the propaganda be. How many things you know? How many lights una get for Nigeria to know wetin dey happen? If you know the Nigeria na the West you dey, you should think like this. There's a problem. I don't have anything else to say to you. So now in Peking, now good to protect. Another one Peking, no. Now their head good to use. You know, as house girls say they suffer for Nigeria, all their domestic staff, the way they say they treat them, like say not be people born them. Mona not start to, Mona not bring these sentiments come this platform. Anybody when get sentiment, I beg. I don't want verse for anybody today because my body they hot. Just excuse yourself. This platform not be your own. Okay? It not be your own. Mona not I beg. I don't want to argue with anybody today. If you not fit see white, call and white. If you not fit see black, call and black, then that's up to you. Do it on your own time in another platform where you people will be sugarcoating and allowing nonsense. Don't bring it here. Do not bring it here. Because this is ridiculous. This man has used his bad head to spoil it for every Nigerian. As if we don't have enough problems. As if we don't have enough problems. Can anybody here tell me that we don't have enough problems to worry about? Only us. What did they happen? Why I not go bash Nigeria? Not be my country. Not be country when you love you, they bash Isaac. I go bash him. I go drag him from here to Kafanchan. If they paying you, come out, leave the platform. They should remain in jail forever, ever and ever, ever. They should throw the key away. Are you kidding me? Are you people serious? Una go put rose-colored glasses on. Now make una they suffer for that country. Things cannot change because of this sentiments una they get. Another person picking na ain't good to use. You get your own. Because you not get papa and mama, you not get who to call. With nothing in Nigeria on a day, one of you do anything on a like, get away with her. Trample on another person, bulldoze on another person's house. You go get house, you go use them like saying a cloth you they wash. Nobody they ask you now. Thank you. Bury them in the jail. Yes, leave them there for another 20 to 30 years. Please, you people should organize for him another yam festival. He deserves it. He needs the yam festival. Are you people kidding me? Look at the state Nigeria is in. Look at the state. No light, no water, no good healthcare system. Nothing works. Soji, you when your own brain don't finish pata, come out for my platform. If they pain you, if waiting you they hear they pain you, come out. Respect yourself or I go block you. I not come here for anybody today. I go block you, come out yourself. Now your own brain, there's nothing to brainwash. It is already done. You people have sawdust for brains. You are kidding me. You know where you come my platform this morning to come talk to me. You know where, Lo. You better come out, respect yourself. Now be the problem when we get for Nigeria. Una no want see better thing. Una no want see it, as una did that darkness. Now that one I like. So that I go feel perpetrate all kinds of evil. Nobody go hold una accountable. Now I like maybe your brother they political position. Maybe. You think I know me Nigeria good? Now me one, now people when they outside of Nigeria, it's unfortunate. Now the people when they outside of Nigeria, now they want better for Nigeria past the people when they inside Nigeria. Una know they think. Now don't turn, una brain don't become sawdust. Thank you, Neka. You don't talk and finish. If there's no poverty, so what's the point now? Why are we sending money home? Me, I know how much I send home every month. Me, I know if poverty not there, I don't need to help anybody. If they have social services available, welfare services for them, so why am I sending money? That means they are lying. That means they're trying to enrich themselves. That's what it means. That's what they're trying to tell us. They have Marriott, they have lost their humanity completely. Do you know people are backing this man? There are Nigerians that are backing this man and saying, we have not let the new, we have not, let's wait and see till the 7th. Let's wait. The man did not really do any parent. We feel, I'm like, are you people kidding me? Another human being. Because not be una born. Exactly. They will steal their money. They will leave no hospitals in 2022. No lights. No light, no water, no good water, no water at all. Roads are horrible. They are kidnapping every single goddamn day. Unaliving people on a daily. going into churches and massacring. Nothing is happening, and these people are having the audacity to come and be defending nonsense. No jobs. ASU is on strike. Parents are frustrated. The ones that are sending their school, the children overseas, do you know how much they need to have to change to dollars to send overseas? It's not as if the business is bringing in money like that. The ones that are working on call, accommodation is limited. If you don't have money, you cannot rent. It baffles me with Nigerians. It's a shame to you, Tolu. Shame on you and the likes of you. Shame. Ooh, shame on you. Say you don't know the one wey concern you. Shame on you. You dey here, they follow me, they do sentiments. Remove yourself or I block you. I not send your papa. I not send you. If you don't want to make we insult each other, remove yourself. Not only in Nigeria, now that they fit do nonsense. Person go do bad thing. Person go do bad thing, una go cover am. Una go talk say no be bad thing e do, na good thing. Evil don't turn good for una eye. Una go see bad, una no go call am. Una no go call am wetin be. Una go call am good. Una go see good, una go call am evil. If the truth they pepper you for ear, leave my platform. I'm not here to hustle for all followers in the world. I no send. Now my truth I can't dish for this platform. If you cannot contain it, your body is allergic to the truth. Remove yourself. Kojubelo. Take my you don't even want to exact how many people can afford it? How many people? How many people? Eh? Middle class, is there any middle class is non-existent anymore? Defending evil, covering up. People have been silent. Nobody they talk anything. Anybody they do bad, everybody go just turn eye. They look. They are not involved. They don't know what's going on in their politics. They don't know how much their country has borrowed. They don't know how much Nigeria has borrowed. They don't even know how much Nigeria owes. They don't know as we speak. A lot of citizens in the country don't know how much their country is owing. They don't even know how much all the politicians, so-called politicians that they have has guzzled up. They don't know. Oh, really? Wow. I haven't heard that. Interesting. Is it possible though? What's the correlation? Is there a correlation between bleaching and that? How many you don't create a day? Exactly. But how many you don't create? The infrastructure they there to support your business. How many businesses you don't create? Is the infrastructure available to support your business? Do you know how many businesses shut down in Nigeria because there's no infrastructure on ground? They frustrate them out of business. Do you know how many? As much as, yes, it is good to have your own business, but if the structures are not on ground, if you're being frustrated on a daily basis, how will your business thrive? How will your business thrive? There are people all over the world, when they're doing business, the government supports them, give them loans without asking for their head, their neck, their hand, their grandfather's eyes, the eagle eye. But does that happen in Nigeria? It is true, you don't have to wait. But if the structure is not there, your business will collapse. I have friends that are doing business in Nigeria that are shut down because the business could not survive because there's no structure. I've known people that have taken money from here, gone home to set up businesses, and it collapsed. Pata pata. There was nothing to call. There was nothing to speak of. Their money went into the air. Exactly. Mass reorientation. I'm telling you, we have a lot of work. We still have a lot of people that still think evil is good. It's okay to take advantage of other people as long as it's not you. Is there any surprise? Why is it that people are very happy, they're very relaxed using people for all kinds of rituals in Nigeria? Have we asked ourselves that question? It's so easy and common. Very easy, because people are thinking of only themselves, self-centered, selfishness. When you go kill people, now you're all good, another person you're not good. We don't even want to touch domestic staff. How many they don't alive because they pay them peanuts to barely live on, and then on top of that they go frustrate their life, abuse them like say not be human being born them, call them all types of names. Are you serious? Oh, so they're capsules. I did not know that. Oh, wow. This is information I'm just learning. Wow. So they ingest this bleaching capsules. Oreo. Wow. Are you kidding me? On top, say you want to fade your skin. Oh, really? Early on. I didn't know that. Wow. I had no idea. Oh, so it goes in the bloodstream. Ah, oh my goodness. So this bleaching is dangerous. So why are people still doing it then? Hey, your brand, your papa, your brand, Don man, your papa brand, your ancestor brand. For where list, Marriott, list. Do you know how many people have unalived due to kidney failure in Nigeria? Do you know how many? Apart from the ones that they bring on social media and they beg the public for help, do you want to know how many? Hey, all they do is steal. The chickens have come home to roost. The services you did not provide for people because you thought that, oh, all this money, I'll put it in my pocket and save it for the children that have not known whether they'll be born yet. They've come home to roost now. Provide services, do the right thing. They will think it's people they are doing. They don't know it's themselves. You are pointing one finger at one person, everything else is pointing right back at you. That's what has happened to Ekweremadu and his family. Exactly. Some of them will employ children, frustrate. They're not going to change the children for school. They go frustrate them. Now the children go wash their children's clothes. Now the children, they go school. The children, the small children go their kitchen. Now there they sleep. Now there they eat. Filthy. They're not going to take care of them. They go treat them like worse than animals. But we don't even go there. I get too many stories. Yes, they will continue to be exposed. Whether they like it or not, that country must change. I've not even seen the girl's pictures. So I don't know what she looks like. Interesting. Wow. Wow. Woo. No security. All the borders are porous. Anybody can walk into Nigeria and claim to be Nigerian. I've never seen anything like that. You can just stroll in from the border and you are claiming Nigeria. Don man, you don't even get brain at all. You not get brain. None. Non-existent brain that you get. Everything when you dey your brain as straws, and just liquid they come out. No brain. Now this ignorance, now you go die put. Yes, now there, now your life go end. Your ignorance now go kill your papa and your generation. Whether you like am or not, Nigeria go change, and for your eye go dey. People like you, old lays like you, una go dey exposed, because clearly your head, nothing dey inside. Na pangolo, na you dey carry. Pangolo. Exactly. Forceful exile. Oh. No one looks forward to going back. Yes. There's nobody that look. The last time I have a friend who traveled to Nigeria, the last time, she met, she was accosted by armed robbers. It was by slight chance now she take escape. From as she take escape, so now so she take come back. She say like she was traumatized. She had to go for therapy. Now phone call all the way. Oh. Honestly, oh, my sister, Marriott, I'm just finding out. Oh, I didn't know. That's what they're saying, that it infiltrates into, and the kidney has to, because they have capsules that they swallow. They have capsules that they swallow. Can you imagine that? Because also anything you take into your body, your kidney will extract, right? It has to pass through your kidney, especially if it's liquid and all of that. Junior, my platform is not a professional platform. If anybody comes at me sideways, I will come at them sideways. Okay? So even though you are saying what you think is the proper thing, I don't take it. If you come at me sideways, I will come at you sideways. Okay? Thanks, but no thanks. Hey, Neka, no wahala jare. Thanks for joining us. Don't come tell me, advise me, anyhow advice. I don't send anybody, Papa, for here. You look me like professional. My hair look like professional hair to you. I not come here, can't sing blues to anybody. Now my facts are the talk for here, my truth. So if you don't like if you don't like the packaging, Biko leave. Leave. Come and tell me what to do, please. I don't have time for anybody this morning. No. Wait till they do me past professionalism. Your senator that was arrested in Nigeria, not be professional, is supposed to be. Not be professional, is supposed to be. Where has professionalism gotten us? Sweep everything under the carpet. All we do is cover and cover things up continuously. That's all we do. We can't talk directly. We can't speak our facts directly. We can't say what's going on directly. We can't. Everybody's always looking for corners to make everything look like nothing is happening. Everything is failing, has failed in Nigeria. Nigeria is a failed country. Failed. You're coming to tell me about professionalism? Excuse you? Anyway, as I was saying, it is okay for them to use other people's children, but they cannot use their own. They cannot use their clan, their relatives. They cannot. They will not use their own. They will mistreat everybody. No regards for anybody. Marriott, I've shared my link. Oh, I haven't seen you yet. Abi o, neck abeg, not mind the jare. We go bite them. Bana, Nigeria na mad house, ruled by mad people. Mad people. Hey, Marriott.
Okay, hi. All
Hey, you
right.
look beautiful. I like your
Thank
hair.
you. Thank you very much. I wanted to like mute my TV.
Yeah.
Um, when I saw the story in the Guardian, I was surprised but wasn't surprised because remember I think it was last year when we used to hear all those stories about ritual.
Yeah.
And for me at that point, I didn't think they were ritual. I thought they were organ harvesting things happening.
Thank you.
But Nigerians are just so used to ritual, so they just think that's exactly what's happening.
Right.
And I think also it's their hubris because they feel so entitled. How would they have their surgery in Nigeria? No, 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 no. We need to have the best. We need to go to the UK to do it. Because if they are staying in their Nigeria, which is I assume which is what they all do, is that you wouldn't know. They'll just pick up some poor child off the street, harvest their organs for whatever they need it for, and then they pay the child whatever or their family whatever as little as they can get away with. Because they wanted the best is why they carried their kaya and went to the UK. So I haven't read any of the stories floating in Nigeria, like the things that they've leaked. Obviously, the leaks are coming from their camp to make him look like, oh no, he's just a lovely dad trying to help his child. He's not doing anything terrible. But I wasn't surprised because I think that's kind of stuff that they would do. And the fact that Nigerians are all coming in their defense again doesn't surprise me because our values are just gone. We are we are not the people that we used to be. So all these people that are supporting these or not supporting them but coming to their defense, they do it on a small scale too in their own lives. They just don't have the money or the power or the fame for us to know that they're doing terrible things. They employ children as maids. Even the adult maids that they get, they don't pay the maids directly. They pay somebody in some village. So essentially, they're also in their own little way engaging in slavery and human trafficking.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. So they don't see it as they're like, if I had the money, I'll do it. But I'm thinking I have a family member too that was sick, and it didn't occur to us to go and pay some poor person that we knew. It was we called the whole family and said, "This person is sick. We might need something for this person." I'm sure they explored that, but it's because they don't see any value in the poor person.
Right.
We don't
Exactly.
care. Like I don't want to mention him, but the radio host that has a YouTube channel, he was saying the same thing. If they give you money today, won't you sell your this? I'm like, okay, let the person as an adult make a decision about selling their
Thank you,
parts.
Martha. Good to see you. Go ahead.
So
Sorry.
yeah, no, I'm just saying basically that there is that power imbalance. Like you've put these people in a poverty mindset. If somebody is poor, has no food, and you say, give me your soul. Of course they want to give you your soul because they don't have they're hungry. And you're this
Exactly.
rich person asking them, are they really going to say no? You're going to tell them you're going to have a better life. Why wouldn't they? And then this person is a child, as far as we know for
Yes.
now.
Yes.
How can a child consent to giving away their organ for anything?
Please make it make sense for me, Marriott. Maybe I don't understand English. Maybe I don't know. Say English is a third language for me. So please help me explain.
Oh
Thank
God.
you.
Why are we like this?
I don't know. And when you see, this is the thing. When you're mad about what's going on, so that we can we can hold their feet to the fire and make sure that this type of things don't happen. You have people coming and defending them. It
Yeah,
makes no sense. It is madness to me. How
yeah.
can a child give consent? And you and I know how Nigeria is. When these people approach these vulnerable people, some of them don't have the mindset to understand what they are being told. or what
Yeah,
they're being asked to do. So they
yeah,
will say yes, because, maybe it's somebody that's been throwing maybe 50,000 naira at them on occasion and all that, and they feel like they owe them their lives.
yeah.
So guess what? They will do anything they ask them to do.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yep.
man, this boy may have come to England without even having that full understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Even when they did the test on him and they found out that he was not a match, maybe that's when, maybe when he stepped out of the house and maybe he shared it with someone, that's when he understood the depth of what it was they were asking him.
Yeah,
It makes no sense. Do you
yeah,
know, in Nigeria, the funny thing is that you brought it up. Most of these poor people, that's what they do. All these thugs that they use for
yeah,
election every year, this is exactly what it is. They keep
yeah,
there's a documentary on BBC about this man that he goes to Nigeria and goes to all these slums in Nigeria, in Lagos especially, and he's talking and meeting these people. Most of these people's fathers were unalived during election year. They are politician boys or whatever that they use. They're like a cult, right? They're now like sworn to secrecy. They're like a cult. The OPC had to get involved because there was a lot of crime going on by these same boys. Because when they don't have anything to do, they turn to crime and
I
all of
think I
that.
saw on the BBC, right?
Yes, the guy was
Yeah,
crying. There was one family that he met with. The man had a wife and they had like 4 children or so.
yeah, and
This
she was
woman was
young,
crying
like under
because,
30. Yeah,
yeah, there was no food, they didn't have money and
yeah,
all of that. These are the people, they breed these political thugs. They
yeah,
leave them hopeless.
yeah.
Okay, so and guess what? When it's time for them to do election, these people are ready to lay down their lives for them because they benefited small change from them.
Okay, can I even say something?
Go
I think
ahead.
I think it's just so pathological because these people rob the nation, rob the citizenry. So no
Yes,
education. So when you don't have education and you've come out, you've finished JSS3 and you don't go anywhere, you are prime picking for these thugs that
yes,
want to recruit children because you don't have any. Because one of those boys on that documentary has said, I don't have anything, no food, there's no prospect. So the politician steals your money, doesn't give you any education, so you don't have any prospect. When he
yes,
needs people to use for election and he gives you 10K, 15K, you of course you do it. So you become a professional thug. And as we've seen, professional thugs become um road transport worker
yeah.
head and will become a commissioner and a minister one day. So like there is no incentive to do well because even when you get the education, where are the jobs for you? Everybody in
Exactly.
Nigeria that has a professional education is also a tailor, is also a this, is also making hair, whatever it is. I'm not saying those things are not good. They're actually very good. We need to have a track for not everybody is not everybody is intellectual. There should be a track for people that is government funded that okay, you want to go to university, you can go and do that. Or you want to be a plumber, you want to be a mechanic, the government can fund this. We need to have those tracks. But these people are so they take and they take and they take. And what's crazy is that the victims, that is all of us, are defending them. Can you
Yeah.
imagine?
Yes, because yes, we've gotten used to the dysfunction. We've
Yeah.
gotten used to the bad behavior. It's like a woman in a bad relationship, in an abusive relationship. You keep telling her, why don't you leave? Leave, save your life. Save your life, please. You can love him again. Maybe when when your sense is correct, that's how it is with Nigerians.
Yeah.
Nigerians are used to the dysfunction. So
Yeah.
they can't think. They're like, oh, it's okay. At least he gives me small agege bread. So it's okay. At least he clear bush, even though the road is rickety, it's
Yeah.
not hard, nothing. At
Yeah.
least he gave me road there, and
Yeah.
at least he gave me a jerry can of water. So it's not that bad after all. We're used to the dysfunction. That's what's going on.
And all
We're,
you did
we're
was
women
point
in
it
bad
out.
relationships.
You pointed it out, and some dusty, I never chop, no future ambition were in the comments criticizing you for pointing out what is obvious. To them,
Exactly.
pointing out that this country is not functioning well, this country is not serving us, is bashing the country. How is that
Mm.
bashing the country? How is
Please,
that
please,
believing?
has their senator not bashed the country for them?
No, 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 no,
On
no.
an
He hasn't bashed. They
international
are
scale.
prosecuting him. No, 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 no. They are prosecuting him unfairly. did not it didn't bash their country. I wasn't even expecting this. I was just reading the Guardian like I normally do every day, and I just saw wait, what, who, what, and the lack of shame. They're all saying, yeah, if you had the money, you do the same thing. No, not everybody has lost their morals like you.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you know, I
We
was
need to do
listening to
better.
an interview and somebody was talking about, they were interviewing some men about this same incident, like, oh, and the man was explaining, one of them was explaining and said, that's unfortunately, he did it in a country where they don't, even they hold all their leaders accountable. He was saying that as if it is, white today.
Unfortunately,
I'm telling you, and then he went further by saying he was going to say, by the way, even if he had taken them to the child maybe to a place like India or a place like he was trying to mention another country, the host had to interrupt him and say, please stop. What are you saying? Don't say that. It doesn't justify it. How can you? Human life means nothing to you. Do you people understand do you know this is why people don't understand the levels to this thing. When you do something to someone, right, in this lifetime, not only are you heaping a lot of problems on yourself, but your children. Because whenever you leave this world, your children will start to suffer. They will say it's spiritual problem. That's what they will call it. Then they will be spending nights and days in church for a solution that they will sit down and analyze and say, no, Papa did wrong here. That is why they won't do that. They will go from church to church. This is why Nigeria, it has entered inside gutter, because people's fathers and those after them have done things that are unspeakable. So they find themselves in a place where they cannot move forward, they cannot go backwards. That is what's going on. People don't hold themselves accountable. You cannot, God forbid, may God not ever, ever, ever make me get to a point where I lose my morals. I will always call myself out when I've done something wrong. When something is wrong, I should be able to say, no, Omoye, that thing you do, it don't make sense now. How can you do that to someone? You know what I mean? I don't ever want to lose that part of me, because that means you're no longer a human being. You have become less than an animal, because even animals hold themselves accountable. Did you hear the story about the elephants? The elephants that one girl, I forget one African
the woman in India.
country. Yes, she touched she killed the elephant's baby. The elephant killed her, unalived her. After unaliving her, where they were burying her, how did the elephant know where she lives? The elephant is very intelligent, found her house where they were burying her, opened the coffin that they put her, got her out, swung her around like pendulum, and flung her. Are you kidding me? Destroyed her house, destroyed Are you kidding me, people? Animal. Elephants, and we're supposed to be smarter than them. Spare me.
I think what I'll say just before I go is that I think one of the things that I found not surprising, because we're Nigerians, is that a lot of people couldn't tell the difference between something that was morally wrong and something that was a crime. They couldn't identify that he had committed a crime. He took somebody from one country, whether the person is 21, 15, he took somebody from one country to do something that's illegal in another nation. He knew that it's not legal. And he carried this person, allegedly. He knew that allegedly he carried this person there and he trafficked another human being. We don't even recognize human trafficking. It's not a moral wrong, it's a crime. Because we live in Nigeria being a country where there's no law enforcement, people don't even know what crimes are anymore. They just think, you're not supposed to do this. But no, like, if you need to have crimes, people need to be punished so that the society can live in a, lawful, everybody towing the line kind of life. All I know is that since they care very much about human trafficking and there's a problem with people enslaving people in the UK, they should please use him as in fact, he's a prime example. He's from a developing country. He's trying to flout the law in their own nation. He's black. He's a good person. They should use him they should throw the book at him and his wife, put them under the jail. I know they said that there's a passport thing going on, and that might be maybe that would be their saving grace. But I hope it doesn't save them. I do hope that they get prosecuted. I hope this gets investigated, just so that at least maybe they can. I don't know, but really, seriously, we should try to be better. Like, we go to all this church, mosque, Ifa priest, all these things, and we don't learn anything. What are we learning? What are we doing there then? You're just giving money to some man, woman to just be looking good. You're not learning. You're not improving. You're not becoming a better person. Well, like, what are we doing there? What's all this church about? If you can't love another person the way God said that you should just love your neighbor, like, what are we doing?
Help me ask them. And this is the problem. They spend so much time in church. People go to church from Monday to Sunday in Nigeria. Yet love is far from them. Can you imagine in a country where people spend more time in church than they do at work, right? I can say that.
Yeah.
They don't even understand the basic idea about love. They don't. That your neighbor is your business. In your country, right before your eyes, people are done, they will do them anyhow, do jungle justice for somebody that steals 500 naira bread. They will let a man that swallows, that guzzles the money that's supposed to go to a whole nation. People will applaud him and give him the highest chair to sit on.
Yeah.
That one no be madness.
Yeah.
That one no be madness. God forbid. I refuse. Oh, no matter what they do, whether they like them or not, Nigeria will change. They're not get what they fit do. No, it's true. They're not get what they fit do.
I like your energy. I like your energy around this election because it started very slowly. The common sense sisters just came and just lit the fire under you, and you're like, Peter Obi all the way.
All the way. No, I was riding with Peter Obi prior to Common Sense Sisters, right? But when they came with additional knowledge that I didn't know because I'm not on Twitter. So because of the Common Sense Sisters, I've been going on Twitter, hashtagging and finding more and more information and all of that. And then I found some great YouTube channels that are like dedicated to this. I was like, whoa, I was pumped. I was like, no, hell no.
I can feel it. I can feel the energy coming for you. But it's good because I'm one of the people, I think I'm like Tiki Shack. I'm one of the people that are just like, I'm just tired. Like, that place stresses me out. It's never changing. But I like the fact that I'm learning that there is somebody out there that wants to do things differently for Nigerians, and that the young people are excited for something else. Like, it's palpable this time that we really want something else, not just like saying it, we're tired of the people that are there. So hopefully, fingers crossed, the PVC registration bit does work, because we need to remember how Stacey Abrams did it for Georgia, where she registered new people so that they could change. I think that's what needs to be done. I don't know how they're going to do it, and I hope that it succeeds, that we can register a new crop of people that can actually vote sensibly. And all those people that are in the market, they're poor, and you understand why they give up their PVC for 10K.
Yeah, no, you know what's going on now? Yeah. At least I've been privy to some information ever since because I've actually joined. How serious this thing is for me. I've actually joined a group. I just want to be a part of the change. That's just it. Whatever good we can bring to that land. Because I remember Nigeria growing up, it was not this bad. It was bad, as in there were still poor people and all of that. Yeah. But it wasn't this bad. I got bursary. When I went to college in Nigeria, they paid me bursary now. I got bursary from my state. Like, every state had a certain amount that students get. The Northerners always got the highest because there were very few. But those of us from the South, we had bursary from your local government and from your state. Come on now. You know what I mean? I'm sure that now there's none. It's zero right now.
We still had services that, like, they weren't the best. Because when I was a child too, there was water provided by the
running
government.
Water.
There was light for most hours of the day, and we had services. Like, there were still government services that you could access. But now there are no services.
None.
My parents built a house and they had to do water by themselves.
Yeah.
They had to go on solar. They're still on solar right now because they only get they didn't have lights for 4 months. So there are no services, meaning these people have escalated their thievery. Like they used to steal half before. I
Yeah.
think now they just sit down somewhere and just divide all the money, and you never see anything. So we can't continue like this, and we need to change. Like our values need to change if we want to become a nation that's going to be a serious developing country, that is protecting children, that is providing education for children, providing healthcare for old people. Like you saw the comments about how our life expectancy is very low. Like if you want to
Look,
become a
40
nation
something.
that really does serve its own people, then we need to change how we think, and
Yes.
we
You
need
know,
to
when you
change.
say it, and you know, the truth, here's what I believe. We cannot allow the people that have been so used to the dysfunction to dissuade us or distract us from, not doing what is right.
Yeah,
They will have to give way to us, because
yeah,
guess what? The wrong thinking, the wrong ideology, wrong evil has been perpetrated for the entire time Nigeria has been
yeah,
independent.
yeah.
So now God has brought somebody that we can all latch onto and push. And here's what I was going to say earlier. So I was on a platform where they got people from on the ground that are going into the market and in the villages
Okay.
and in the north to talk to people about voting and getting their PVC and all. I
Mhm.
was moved to tears. I mean, people are just tired in Nigeria. Not tired as in TIRED,
Tired.
TAYAD, bold. They're tired to their core because there's no hope.
Yeah,
When you don't have a glimmer of hope, there's no point. Life is like nothing to you. And this is why we keep hearing all the atrocities coming out from that country. This is why we're hearing it, because people have no hope anymore. They're
they're
like,
desperate.
whatever. The
Yeah,
morality has gone down. Women, girls, young girls feel like they need to fit in and be a certain way and do certain things just to get something. It is madness.
yeah,
We cannot, now that eyes are opening, and those of us that have fire under us, that God has blessed with fire, we will carry that fire with us. Let it be known that yes, even though you see that fire that was lit in NSAS during NSAS,
yeah,
that is what has tripled now. People don't understand. That is what has tripled now. That spirit is here. So if you like, be stuck in the way you are thinking. Think that you can do ojoro, corner, bend, do all kinds of rubbish because you are trying to get something. It will not work.
mm.
It will only work for you for a certain time. And usually, when you do things like that, you always pay for it in the long run because
We
you
are
cannot
paying
run.
for it right now. Like Nigeria is
Thank
such a
you.
mess. Like
Thank you.
whatever we're facing right now is the decay that started maybe like 30 years ago. So we're already paying for it. I'm going to be in the comments. I don't want to hug the line so that other people
No,
can
that's
speak.
okay. Nobody has asked to come on. So I think they like me talking. I don't understand why
We
people
like
don't
you
know.
talking. I know. I like. No, I like you always think things through, and I feel the passion. It's clear that you really do love Nigeria. You're not bashing the country. You're just saying that this is what is happening. This is what we need to do to change. So no, I love you talking, but people should please call in. Okay.
People should
Uh,
come in and comment. I need
yes,
to talk as well. Thank
I'll
you.
be in the comments.
Thank you so
Bye.
much, Marriott. Love you. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you again. You know? So, I mean, Benga, people will be forced to get their PVC, okay? They will be forced. If it requires that, we will force them. That's what I said to Kumbo, that people spend more time in church than work. That's exactly what I said. They spend more time in church than work. That's what they do. But yet there's no love. Everywhere you go, somebody is doing one wicked thing or the other. Where Madam is mean, horrible to the domestic staff. You go to work, the office, your guy in the office, wicked, suppresses you, will not give you time to rest. Even though you say you're ill, your guy will say, no, you are not going anywhere. That's what your guy would say. Oh, thank you, Mirabel. when you want to see something happen. Because I remember Nigeria now. I remember how it is when you go home. Oh, the kind of rest I get when I get home. People don't understand. The food, the fresh food that we eat, the rest that you get out from the hustle and the bustle. I like going to the village when I go to Nigeria. I don't like the city life, you know. I don't like the city life. I don't like the city life. So all that is what I remember about Nigeria. And I miss, and I'm like, we have so much potential in that country. Just some evil people just sat on top of other people, the entire country's destiny. Eh? Oh, hi, OJ. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining. Just sat on people's destinies. It doesn't make sense. And then people just fold their hand. Why do you think they're not allowing us? I'm just hoping that when Peter P gets in, this time around, when he gets in, we will have to resubmit that document. All the diasporans, Nigerians in the diaspora, wherever you are, we must vote. We must have our right to vote. Because clearly, the people back home, some of them don't have sense. Exactly, Lily. That is so correct. Nemesis, the chickens have come home to roost. The thing that they should have done that they did not do, that's what is affecting them now. That is what is affecting them now. Wetin they're supposed to do for their people, when they not do, now they affect them. Now they affect them now. You cannot play evil and then want to get good. It's not possible. One day to catch up with you. You can be evil for as long as you want to, but there's one day to all catch up with you. That's what's happening. Is it not the same Ekweremadu that his backside was beaten in Germany? I remember now the thing we see him for internet that time. Some of the village people come out talk, say, you don't do anything for a village, you don't do anything for them. Can you imagine occupying a position like that and nothing to show for it? Nobody can come out and say, this man, this is what this man did for us. So, this man tried for. Nobody come out, can't defend you. Only those when they chop from your money, only those when they benefit from you, and then they come out, can't they defend you. And some people when no get brain. What a shame. What a shame. They say charity begins at home. If your people don't know you, then who you can be? His village people on the internet, they've been coming out. The man did not do anything for them. A whole Senate president for how long? Paul, I will vote, is my right. Every country in the world, except Nigeria, all their citizens vote. So what are you talking about? That's part of the problem. If you don't know, go and learn. Because you are just showing your ignorance and your illiteracy by the comment you just made, Paul. Every country, their citizens, in America, their citizens all over the world, they vote. They get mail-in vote. They get online registration for voting. So what are you talking about? We go vote, whether I like them or not, because we don't get sense. Una not get sense at all. Some of una not know what you want for this life. Some of una just sit down for the nyama when the pack give una. People are not even seeing it anymore. Your eyes have become concealed to it. But we refuse. We are Nigerians, whether you like it or not. You go either come out for us or you shift and stay silent. You see this change when they come, nothing when anybody fit do about them. Nothing. Nothing. I hope that they keep that boy in London. They shouldn't take him back to Nigeria because there'll be people hawking and looking for him. He will not last if he goes back to Nigeria. They should leave him in the UK so that he can get a good life. Thank you very much, Marriott. Help me tell them when I no know. Those that don't know. Paul, your ambition and the ambition of your family and your ancestors useless and hopeless. Now it go be. Your ambition and the ambition of your entire generation useless. We go vote, we go change that country. Now I una go take see am, una no go test am. The money when we dey send to na dey fit see take chop. Do you know how many billions people for Nigerians in diaspora send to Nigeria yearly? Do you know how much? Don't bring that madness come here. We go vote because una no get sense. You people you are functioning in dysfunction. Una no know una left from una right. It is very obvious. Now this election cycle we can't even dey know. So obvious. You guys are just some of you. Nigeria go better in this lifetime. And Peter Obi go be president. He go flush out all those useless people from top to bottom. They buy 13 cars, 15 cars. Can't they flaunt them online for country where people they starve? What manner of evil and wickedness is that? Where people are starving. Anybody when talk say Nigeria no go better, na him no go better. Na him no go better. You better be ready. We are coming with full force. Guns blazing. Now not get what you fit do. Exactly. Now we dey bankroll them now. If they not see money that they chop. Thank you, David. Let me tell them. We will vote and we will change those sick leaders that we have. That country must be good, whether you like it or not. Nigeria must better. Nigeria must be good. In our lifetime, nobody can do anything about it. We are tired. We are sick and tired of the shenanigans. Everybody has been sitting down and watching. Until nothing, una dey house, which una don't fit change. Una dey house, which una don't fit change. If not those when they diaspora, una no go nothing, una no go know anything. I hope that this man rots in jail, he and his wife. I know how I talk him. I hope he rots in jail. Okay? Thank you. After oil, that is true. After oil is abroad remittance. That is how they flex in Nigeria. You see them sharing how much thousands of dollars to delegates just for votes. Who do us? Peter Obi go flush, we go ensure all those people when they dey on top, we go flush them out. Everybody that has been associated, whether you have occupied a position or not, you have been close to them by position or by personal assistant, all go. We need new hands, the ones that are serious and are ready to divide equally amongst everybody in that country. Yes, I hope they get convicted too. Yeah, me too. To the full extent, no sentiments. I hope so too, that they keep postponing the court date. I'm telling you, Obiajulu, you are inside my mind. I hope they keep postponing it until this man is dealt with fully. Yeah, so please enjoy yourself, Marriott. Enjoy. Jaye Logbon song. Add pina colada, join if you like pina colada. All these people, no remittance for them. Make they suffer. Now, what they want, Peter? The ones when their head no one correct. Make they suffer. Make they suffer. Because they won't make we sit down, they phone and they look them when they do mumu things. Mumu never tire them. They want to die in the mumuism. How can you be in a country you don't have the basic human needs? Your needs are not met and you are all right. And you are coming here to come and be using sentiments. Really? You have not fixed your home. You have not asked your leaders. It's the same sentiments. Those that are unaliving people, taking other people. Why don't you go and take the leaders? Go and take them. Take the bad ones. Carry them. Hide them. Demand for the millions from them. Leave the common man alone. Leave them alone. Go and find those leaders. Go to their houses. You people have the machinery. At least they have given you people. They have equipped you people. The people that are making you poor, go to them. Leave the common people alone. Una carry una baba to go meet who need to receive the fire from una. Not be us. Not be the common man. Can you imagine? Are you serious? They masterminded his arrest. Lobaton. Did I know here Buhari in Rwanda telling the British Prime Minister that he's not going to release Nnamdi? That is my goodness. So he get power for Nnamdi, no get power for Boko Haram people. You see, say this man a fraud. So he has power for Nnamdi Kwanu, but he does not have power for Boko Haram, for people that have been pillaging villages and destroying. He doesn't have power for them. The truth is before you. Mofe, if you don't do politics, politics will come to you. So if it is a waste of time for you, keep that sentiment to yourself, because that is what has created the problem that you and your nation are facing today. Because you people keep saying voting is a waste of time. This is why you have people that are guzzling your own portion, your children's portion, your children's portion. This is why you see this sentiment that politics is a waste of time. This is the reason why. Whether you like it or not, is the politics not affecting you? If it is not affecting you directly, I'm sure you have relatives. Is it not affecting your relatives? Please keep this ignorant statement to your goddamn self. Don't bring it here. Rolade, what's your problem? I don't understand. What is your problem, Gongon? Have you eaten today? Are you all right? Are you all right? If what you are hearing is peppering your ear, find your way out of my life. Okay? I'm not here for Bodoyibo. I'm here for Nigeria. Okay? If you make any ignorant comment again, I block you. They can't think. They can't think because the brain is dysfunctional. They are used to the suffering. They don't want to live. They've gotten comfortable with the suffering. So they don't want to live. That's what's going on. They don't want to live because they're comfortable with the suffering. How can a human being function with no light, no electricity, no hospital? If you fall sick, if you don't put money down, you can't take care of yourself. You can't. Do you understand? They cannot, they don't see, they see the heap of trash in front of them, they don't see it. The heap of trash that is sitting in front of them and it's oozing. They're not going to see them. Now on top of keyboard, they take get power. Take your bloody sentiments and put it somewhere else. Don't bring it here. I don't have time for this. If you come at me sideways, I will come at you sideways. Please, let me make that announcement again. I no send anybody, Papa. Now, love I get to give. Not let me show you the other side. So if you know, say, wetin they do, wetin they talk, they pepper your ear, they pepper your mind. Leave my channel. I'm not desperate for subscribers. News flash. Okay? Now my own they do for you. Now truth I they talk. If you can't handle the truth, if you cannot handle love, find your way out. Get scared. If politics is waste of time, why are you, if you are in the overseas, why are you overseas? It is their politics that has given them the life that they are living. It is the politics that has made their system work. It is the politics. It is the politics. So if you are living in the abroad and you are enjoying all the amenities, it is because every single citizen in any Western country is directly involved with politics. They don't joke with it. They write letters. They go and waylay their politicians and tell them to their face, you they do am, you sit down for there, they say your vote is a waste of time. Tell that to yourself. Now, has it not happened to them? NEC, it don't already happen to them now. Nigeria has already happened to them. Wetin will happen pass this one again until outright war break out. Nigeria is already at war with itself. All these people they call yarn or pata. Nigeria is already at war with itself. Do you know how many people they are alive every day for Nigeria? You know how many people? Not be recently again for year they enter another church go on alive people. Not be all war they talk about a number, a few don't happen after a war. Every day. If they are not unaliving, they are collecting people. Thank you, my sister. Roe versus Wade. Women don't have exactly. Why? Because people refuse. Some people, just like that, the roller that said politics is a waste of time. Those people with that type of sentiments now make them overrule Roe versus Wade. They sit down for us, they not vote, they not agree vote. Their eye don't clear now. Oh, Kofale Otinche. See, somebody went home on the 9th of this month for mission work. Mukuna the year story. Hail and hearty. He just on alive yesterday for hospital. High blood pressure, my people. Waiting be high blood pressure. High blood pressure na nothing for here. Nothing. No, not be sickness. Can you imagine somebody unaliving because of high blood freaking pressure? No services, no discussion about ideas, nothing, no vision. And you know the funny thing, the men in the so-called politics, guess what? They will marry women without vision as well, because they like to marry young people that don't think for themselves. That's because they want somebody that will say yes sir, yes sir. So they will marry women who don't have vision too. Those women cannot talk to them. They don't even entertain ideas from her. So guess what? We have a society that's full of dumb, 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 and dumber. And they rule us. We have educated people. The educated ones, they don't suppress them, press their throats, remove the life out of them. Yes, the reason why the Western power will still control is because you have very evil leaders that are in cahoots with them. If you vote the right person, guess what? The game will change. The person you vote will be able to negotiate with the so-called Western powers. Are you kidding me? What about Russia? Una see wetin Russia do? Do you know the sanction they placed on Russia? With all the sanction, the country still dey stand o. Matter of fact, they collect services. You don't tell them, say you want our services, you pay in our currency. Are you kidding me? You don't stand for something, you fall for everything. Isaac, you should not be thinking like that too. A man, especially, you should not. And you're a leader in your home, you should not. You should have a rethink. Change your mindset. How can you say that? That's not news. It's not news. Why do you think they keep stealing and taking this money overseas? Why do you think that? If you don't have the right leaders, they will be in bedroom with the external people. We have to fight to take our own. Nothing is given for free. Are you kidding me? Even the so-called Western countries, they fight. The America that I mean, people fight. Citizens have gone. They have this thing, pium, pium. When they go outside, you do anyhow, you see anyhow. If any kasala boss now, citizens feel fight for themselves. Are you kidding me, Isaac? Don't say that. We know what's going on, but don't buy into the sentiment that voting is a scam. What are you trying to say? Are you happy with the state that this country is in? Are you pleased? Do you have relatives at home that are directly affected by what's going on or indirectly? You can't say that. You better have a rethink. We know what's going on. But that's the problem. If you don't have the right leaders, they will be in bedroom continuously. It is not an excuse not to vote. It is not. The people are powerful. We don't understand that. That is our problem. The people are powerful. When the people come together and say it is time, there's no force that can change it. And you think that there's no external influence in America, in the West? There is external influence. You know what happened during the election in 2016? I'm sure you were aware. There were external factors that were able to change people's mind, propagate all kinds of things. It's not just Nigeria. We all know the history. I understand the history. I know what you're talking about. But we don't vote the right leaders, we will continue to remain a hold. They will hold us continuously. This is why we are pushing for the right person to come in. Oh, what else is new? Waiting person never hear before. Waiting we never hear before. Yeah? That outsiders have eliminated our leaders that have spoken up. We've heard all those stories before. But it is you that determines how a system works for you. If you say that your vote does not matter, it's a scam, then guess what? You're doing yourself a great disservice. You're indirectly telling yourself that you have no power, you have no control. Look at what's happening, the fight that Russia is having with Ukraine. You see how the people of Ukraine are fighting for their land? Are you kidding me? That's a people coming together and saying they want to fight for their own. What is your excuse? Are you not a Nigerian now? You're a man for that matter. Don't say that, oh. Have a rethink, oh. If you don't know, go and know. Research. Google is your friend. YouTube, information, repete. Those people are fighting with everything. There are people who don't know how to piam piam. They are learning on the job just to take back their country, just to secure their country. And you are here saying that the outside force. Now that sentiment, now that English we don't speak since. Even okay, let's assume. Let's tap into that your idea. Say, okay, they have a hold. The people at home, those of us who call, what are we doing about it? If they have a hold, what are we doing? What have we done about it? What have we done? It's still up to us. The government is not just 1, 2, 3 people. We, the people, are more than the government. So those sentiments don't hold water. That's as old as ever. We all know that. But if you don't push for the right things, let it happen. Let's be seeing it. There are people that are currently fighting wars that are fighting for their countries. What is our excuse? Thank you very much, Obiajulu. The power of every city, that is what Nigerians don't understand. Your power is in your vote. You get to choose who you want to lead you. You think it was by accident that Trump won in 2016? People were pushed for it. People voted in their millions to see this man coming. He ended up winning, and then plus the propaganda from outside. He won. He did 4 years. It was the same people that voted that changed the narrative. You can't say that, David. You cannot say that. Let's do the right thing now and see what happens. It is up to you to hold them accountable. When you vote them in, you vote the right person in. You don't go and sleep. You watch to hold them accountable. Our problem in Nigeria is we don't know how to hold people accountable. Once somebody gets into a position, everybody just go sleep. You are supposed to be watching them and calling them out on every angle. All the things that they laid out, they say they want to do. It is your duty as a citizen. Are you kidding me? How do you think things get done? How do you think the West is functioning? You call it out. If you live in the West, you obviously see that. All those sentiments don't work. We can't just say lazily say, oh, if they go, they're going to go in the okay, well, put them there and you hold them. It's still up to you. Your vote is important. Your voice is important. Daily, if you don't want to vote, that is your problem. But don't bring the sentiment here. It is your problem, and it is your problem. You sleep with that. Okay? Don't come and drop the sentiment here. If you don't want to, you don't have to say, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Those that will listen will listen. I'm not here to convince anyone to do anything that they don't feel like they need to do, that they don't feel like they have any power to do. That's not my job. I'm here to call out the BS and to say things as they are. If you're not happy with it, don't join my life. It's just that simple. Stay where you are and sleep on your ignorance. Sleep and eat eba and soup, okra soup with it. Okay? You know? So, I mean, hey, waiting again. Peter, by the way, on a lighter note, Peter Obi is strong. He's stronger and stronger by the day. Stronger and stronger by the day. He's pushing. And guess what? The man has not even started campaigning. The man has not started campaigning at all. Eh? He has not started campaigning. All this noise when they make, now people they make up for him. The man is just busy doing what he's supposed to do, going around, talking to people, doing what he got. My own thing is that please, they should protect him. This one that he's just walking by himself, he's thinking that he's okay. There are people. Maybe they careful. There are wicked people in that country. They don't care. They will just life no mean anything to them. I beg, may they make that man. That man needs to be protected. Eh? Shego, my platform is not for you to come and argue your political opinions. I'm sorry. Take it elsewhere, okay? Take it elsewhere. Keep your political opinions to yourself. Thank you very much. It's getting stronger and stronger. Peter Obi. It sweets me die. Obi, 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 I'm telling you, the man is getting stronger and stronger. I'm so happy that man is waxing stronger and stronger. Peter Obi, the movement is not for the lily liver. The movement is onwards and upwards. We move. No matter what they say. They say, Peter Obi does not have structure. Guess what? Structure, real. Our structure, Akpo. We are going at home and going abroad. Are you kidding? Structure, real. This kind of thing, then we they remit with joy. We go remit money with joy to make sure, say, that man enter. Anybody when he talks say no enter, I go see what he never see before. It's just that way. Yes, so Peter Obi is the man. Naim is a movement. The movement is bigger than him. He himself does not understand. He does not understand. He has not even started campaigning. He has not. This man has not carried microphone to say, hey, I will do this, I will do that, he's just saying what he has done. He's just telling you about his precedents. That is all. Not too much, not even no body pain, nothing. Just a drum. I say, no. Peter Obi all the way. It's a movement. He is bigger, obediently structured. Obiajulu, in fact, obediently moving forward. Nothing they can do about the movement. They try. Please, all of them must come and debate. Me, I want to hear what the rest have to say. Even though I'm Camp Obi, maybe somebody can change my mind. Can they debate? I want the debate because I want to hear what each candidate has to offer. I want to hear from Tinubu. I want to hear from Atiku. I want to hear from Peter Obi, of course. I want to hear from Showore, whoever. Let's hear them. Let's hear them talk. Let them tell us what they're going to do for us. Yes, and let's ask tough questions. I'm waiting for that, please. They should, though. We must do debates. Let them debate. It's not easy. It's not beans to just become leader of a country with so many tribes. We need to know what they have to offer. It's not just anyone. And by the way, I beg, Picono, as they not give us the diasporans the opportunity to vote, waiting Tinubu, waiting they call them for New York. The man they advertise. I can't wonder, say, people they vote for New York for. I don't understand that. Is that not waste of resources? Anyway, I digress. Peter Obi movement is real. My Dayo, it will end well. Now your eye you go taste Siam. You self you go chop breakfast. No worry when that time reach. Depending on a candidate, I am fully chested. I will live my life happy knowing that I relied on a capable candidate. I will be able to speak to that. It will end fantastically well for me, maybe not for you, because I don't know who you are vying for. I don't know what your sentiments are. But yes, I needed to answer that. Peter Obi is a movement that cannot be interrupted. is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. They are trying everywhere, trying corners, nothing. People that are trying, they are falling. Bam, bam, bam. They just they fall. All of them, they fall. They drop by the wayside. For now, we cannot vote, but we will vote next year. When Peter Obi enter, all of us will go vote because some of una no get sense. Una like the suffering, so we go change that one. And by the way, whatever your name is, I'm a Nigerian citizen. You cannot do anything about that. Okay? So my people, onto this, let me even talk briefly about this whole dating thing that we want to do. You guys should let me know what you think, how you think, the single people in the house. How do you think we should go about this? Do you want us to be able to like bring people? Yes, so hey, Neka, in fact, God of Peter Obi, they bulala, not be small bulala. Then they fall for right, they fall for left, they fall for front, they fall for back, they all they fall up and down. I say, hey, wetin dey behind this man, no be small thing. Now fire the man carry. Yes, Peter Obi movement. Peter Obi challenge, Obi challenge. In fact, if you turn that one to jingle, I go to play the thing every day. When I wake up, Peter Obi, I sleep, Peter Obi. In the afternoon, Peter Obi, I dey eat, Peter Obi. Nothing. Hey. Well, Neka lead na body they pepper them. They never see this kind of movement before. They pain them. So they're going to look for anybody platform to join so that they go feel perpetrate their nonsense. Because why? They see the movement. They say, these people are just so enthusiastic about this man. Who is this man? They don't understand. Yes, so I will keep it, Tolu. You will see it. Me with full chest, Peter Obi, regardless of how it plays out, because I will be happy. I will be deeply happy that I voted the sanest and the candidate with the vision, the greatest vision for Nigeria. So you can sit on that. Okay? So, Mona ready. It's a moving earthquake, Obiajulu. Thank you. Moving earthquake. Obi, hey. Obi, moving train that cannot be stopped. You saw those trains when they move, they stop, then they get stopping spots. They move, they go. Now, so not anybody stand in the way. We crush them. That's it. It's a movement, cannot be stopped. Now fire they behind that man. Anybody, see all the people that they try and they all they fall by the wayside. They all they fall. All of them they use their head. They hit wall. They hit all kinds of things. They want my sister Nasona. They want it to remain where they've been benefiting. They're not saying all their evil benefit go cease. So they use sentiments. We go nowhere. Now here we dey. Hey, your papa and your mama go cry at the tone. Your papa and your mama, you go cry. Nana go suffer. That's the funny thing. Now, your heritage, your lineage, now go suffer. They dear. I'm looking forward to the day that you people will suffer, you will bite your finger, all ears and eyes will be covered from your pain. That's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I'm looking forward to. Ha. Obi, hey, exactly. I know that. You know the funny thing, all these people that they support BAT and Atiku, my goodness, they don't have anything to say. Do you know, not only abuse that they abuse, they don't get anything. I never see any of them type say, oh, by the way, Atiku did this, Tinubu did this. None of them get anything to say. They don't get precedence when people feel rely on. None. It's a shame. All of them are Obi, they get a headache. They get a migraine. Anytime they hear the name, because they see everything when the man talk, matching action. They pain them. Because they benefit from those criminals all along. They know they benefit from them, they chop, they guzzle, everything goes so stop. They know they get anything better to talk. I never hear for any platform when I join, I never hear anybody come and say, have you forgotten? This article did this, Tinubu did this. Nothing. They don't get it, they won't talk. All right, Marriott, no worries, enjoy. They don't get it, they won't talk. They go cry, Neka. In fact, amen to that prayer. Amen. They go see win for this coming election. Hey, hey, exactly. Hey, Obiajulu, what INEC has been trying to do for years. Yes, so he just come out. See what is happening. This man is he's not even campaigning. He has not started campaigning yet. He beats me. He has not started campaigning. Now people, now him being structure. If they pay you COVID college, your name fits you well. You get COVID. Now make you the yarn or pattern. If they pay you, say you they waste your time. You they waste your time and your tears. Your family and your generation go there in tears forever and ever. If they pay you, your name fits you true. COVID Khalid. COVID not good for people, but you now you they show for your body. So weary. All of una madness, they worry all of una. No, they don't get anything to say. No supporter of Tinubu don't come out talk say, now like this, so this is what he did, this is what he did. The one lie, they go say, now he make Lagos. I say, which Lagos? Which Lagos? You mean the Lagos the colonial masters left intact? That people want all of them come, they destroy the place, slums all over, traffic all over. Are you kidding me? Apart from the toll gate, when he take the benefit, in Pikin, now he get in charge of toll gate. In daughter, Iya Loja of Oja, market of all the market people. Is that not madness? Una not sit down and go they follow fight. Una come here, come they do keyboard warrior. For where? For my platform. Una no know what they do now. The una suffer, e still they work out for gym. He never finish. He they carry, they pump iron. When the suffer go hit una, everybody eye. All those people when they not support Obi, una eye, people eye and ear go close to now. Now not go see help. That's so it go be. That's all they can talk about. He did Lagos, he made which Lagos? Lagos that was filthy. You could not drive anywhere. Are you kidding me? If you won't say Fashola, I won't understand. Because Fashola he cleaned up Lagos. Tinubu. Who gives a freak about that man? I beg. Nothing. They don't get anything valuable to talk. All it's just paining them. When they hear Obi, all their body go, they pain them. Now so it go pain them. Because this movement, yeah. Anybody when try to block the movement, now so fire they burn all of them. Then they fall for ground. Bagada. That's how they are falling. Hey! They like to yarn, my sister. Yarn or pata. Yarn rubbish and nonsense. They have nothing to say. Visionless people. They don't say that visionless leaders they get. Visionless. Dustbin. When they grow up, my sister, I know they get a pull leg for Lagos. I know they like to go Lagos. So when I travel now, village, they like to go. Lagos, I can't deal. The traffic and all the homelessness and the poverty, I can't. My heart not a fit come. Now so I go just go, enter transport. I don't reach village. Me, I don't send them. I beg, I not come this life, come stress my soft life all the way. I beg. I'm telling you, they in fact gone. All of them, they get scoring for inside their brain. They have nothing to say about their candidate. You would expect, because this is how you talk. When you say, oh, this is what my candidate is doing, I believe in what he's doing. You too, you will come, present your own. You say, no, well, good at your candidate, but my own candidate, this is what he's doing, and this is my concerns. This is the area which I am passionate about, and he's also passionate about it. This is why I'm supporting him. Nothing like that. All they have is insults and abuse. All they have. I was in a live recently before joining mine, right? And somebody in the comment section, all he was doing was just insulting people. I'm telling you, insulting people. Because he hears people, they talk Obi matter, the thing just they pepper and for body. He just start to the insult. I say, look at this. Tell us what your candidate is going to do. Exactly. Why have a toll gate within a state? Does it make sense? No, because he wants to guzzle money. That is why after NSAS, because of the delay, they lost a lot of money just because they did not open it. And he was trying to forcefully, I think they eventually opened it. Instead of people to go to his house and go and meet him and question him and pitch their tent there, they do keyboard warrior sentiments. Thank you. Thank you. See, Lagosian, they tell us the truth. At least they're not born us for Lagos. We just happen to visit. Lagos is not a place I like to go to. I would rather go to Abuja than go to Lagos. Is it the traffic? The headache alone? The headache. I beg. Dress. Go somewhere else. Air quality. Exactly. Air quality. Do you know, I was driving, one time I was in Lagos and I was driving from Isolo. I was going somewhere from Isolo. Inside traffic, if you see the traffic that day, my goodness. May I Chris. I sit down for inside traffic, I did drive. Right inside traffic, behind me, there were people robbing. They were robbing from car to car. Now, God just make I look my rear view mirror. As I look the rear view mirror, I see that they had bust somebody's side mirror down and they snatched this person's purse, took stuff from them. They were like 2 cars away from me. My good, I've never experienced that in my life. Do you know? I don't know the reflex. When things happen, you really don't understand how your reflex works. The reverse, when I reverse, I never done it before. That's why I reversed into somebody else's car. I didn't care. I think I broke my tail lights in the process. You see, as I reverse like James Bond 007. I do that's why I take turn, fume, enter road, drive. It was crazy. Exactly. Imagine when he was talking, I was listening to something he said. You should give the young, you will put all the young people inside in the army and give them agbado, cassava. Hey! Oh my God. I said, this is somebody that wants to rule a whole nation with intelligent people. Hey! Talashe, who we do? I'm telling you, I was like, God forbid, I reject it, I rebuke it, I cast and bind. Hey, God forbid. Too crowded and too filthy. During Fashola's time, the man cleaned up that city. I have to give it to him. That city was clean. Maybe maybe not in every crevice, but he did work that you could see. Honestly, I actually had respect for Fashola at that time because I happened to visit Lagos and I saw it during his tenure. He did a great job cleaning up that place, man. Oshodi, all those areas, K2, all those areas, man, he used to pass it before. Not be every person with a fee pass. I'm telling you, even all the way to the island, when you're going to Lekki, past Ikoyi and all those places, my goodness. That place used to be a madhouse, but that man cleaned it up. That's the only time. Exactly. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. Oh, really, Neka? You were born and raised in Lagos. Oh, wow. I didn't know that too. In Isolo, yeah. Oh my God, my goodness. Man, during fashion last time, that place was okay. At least the roads were better. But man, forget Lagos now. I can't deal. Traffic alone, I can't. It gives me a migraine. I can't deal. Mm-mm. Yeah, Togo is a beautiful place. I've been to Togo. Yeah, that my sentiments exactly. Oh. But I think you have to have papers in Togo. I think you have to have papers to steal. So I don't know. But maybe as an international person, you don't really need to. But no, Biamo, too much crime. I'm telling you. The king of all the Agberus. Thank you. See when he came out as the candidate for APC, I've been at PDP, whichever the party. I don't even know them. That's the truth. I don't. That's how much I don't care for those people. He came out, all the Agberos were rejoicing. I mean, look at these people. Touts, that's their work. And then when they don't do tout for and finish, you can't give them head of transportation. That's it. Olobaton. Exactly. He's talking about sitting and collecting 30K. I'm telling you, and we produce, and what else is it? Very dull things, very dull. Oh my goodness. I mean, no, Lord, please. We have come, we have cried. It has to change, whether people like it or not. Yeah, yep. Potholes, my sister. Hmm. Including Ireland. No one they excluded. All of them. They're filthy. Filthy. Ikoyi that time, filthy. Before, pothole here, pothole there. You drive very narrow road. Oh my God. Crazy. Yeah, Isola was good. I think it was upcoming at that time too. Ghetto, I'm telling you, ghetto. It does. If I lived in Lagos, I'd rather live on the mainland. You see, this whole island thing is overhyped. I'd rather live on the mainland. It's just the mainland just needs like structure restructuring. It's much better than the island. I'm sorry. This is just my sentiment. But I don't even see myself moving to Nigeria anytime. If at all I was going to move to Nigeria until they fix the rubbish, I can't deal. The mentality alone is too hard to deal with in Nigeria. See, some of them have come to show themselves here. He single-handedly destroyed the youth. Yes, the man that was doing documentary when he was going into all those slums and finding out, homes where the fathers are not there and all of that because they belong to a cult and they use them as political thugs and all of that. Cultism is a huge problem. Now, why are they not trying to resolve the cultism problem in Nigeria and in schools of higher institution? Because some of them were part of that cultist movement. Some of them are part of it. Some of your leaders are cult members. So they don't do anything about it. It keeps increasing. You know the cults in Nigeria, all those cults in Nigeria, they're a big organization. Do you know they have businesses? Do you know that they have most of them are your leaders and some of them are here and also funneling money back to them? That's what's going on. My sister, I went to Nigeria. I said, let me try and live there for a little bit. It was the mentality that chased me out of that country. The mentality and the behavior of the people, so-called educated people. I'm telling you, it ran me out. I couldn't deal. I just packed my stuff and I left. And I left. You're trying to fix something there. The people that want to bring it down are more. They are there working their own. God no go give them do this time around. God, for the sake of the innocent ones, for the sake of those who don't know better, for the sake of those who have senselessly lost their lives, unalived, all those kidnappings, all those people that have, suffered the consequences of these people. for the sake of them, for the sake of the innocent people that were unalived, unnecessary, on a daily basis, God, even if it's for 4 years, we need to see a glimmer of hope for the sake of those people. All these people that are sitting back and are wanting to pull it down, thunder from heaven will fire all of them one after the other. You see, as they say they expose themselves, now so the exposure go they go on. It go they go on, it go they spread like wildfire. It go they, so that they go they fear. They go say, hey, we don't know who is next. Anybody when mention Peter Obi name anyhow, talk Missian, talk bad, wish am bad, they plot bad for them. Thunder from heaven, make it they chase them, make it they expose all of them, make we they see them, can't talk about for here. That's my prayer for them. It is now Emilio Con. Nothing else to add, no value. It is Emilio Con. It's my turn, like a child, like a baby, like a 2-year-old. Emilio Con, no, what are you coming to do for the people? It's not about the country is not your personal property. What do you have to offer the people? Emilio Con, he's going, see the entourage. Put people in traffic for 3 freaking hours. Nowhere in the West does that happen. You try it for a year, people go shout, they go riot on top of your head. Now the person slap Macron which day when you go one place like that. You go whether not during the re-election year, when you go one small place for France. Now slap, now person from crowd just jump up, slap him. They have been too long. So, so that is why the people on ground, the young people on ground, like all this shows that they're doing, sensitizing them, going and talking to them is really helping them open their minds. This is why you're seeing that, they are now going with the train. They are now in the train for Peter Obi because people are on the ground. It's not just on social media. People, when they do it for social media, they are doing it and they are also doing the work. This is why I'm very happy. And this is what gives me hope. I don't care how it turns out. I am going to sleep easy knowing that I stood with the right person. I don't care. I not hide and talk. Peter will be all over my platform. I not hide, I not be secret. Anybody come here and at me sideways, I give it to you. Fire for fire. I'm not a professional, no. Don't get it twisted. Me, I not send anybody. The broom when they don't take collect people destinies for Nigeria. All that umbrella and broom. Anybody when gets sense not supposed to where they carry that broom up and that umbrella. Anywhere they carry that broom and that umbrella, they're not supposed to be there because they use to collect people destiny. You don't need to go church to know that one. Now, thunder go fire all of them. Anybody when they misyan about Peter Obi, anybody when they talk, when they give critical criticism, what do they call them? Constructive criticism. When no get when it don't get anything to add, when just they come, they misyan about Peter Obi, they look for a way to pull the man down. They plot evil for him. Thunder go pursue that person. As a query man do they expose them, so they could expose them too. They go expose and they go catch him with the knife when he go, they go catch him, bring him out to the public. That's what's going to happen. Exactly. They hold them accountable. Not be una Prime Minister Boris Johnson. Shebi they give am no vote of confidence. Not be some people when they on inside, not be make them make and still dey there. Even till now, they say they drag the man. People that they talk for Nigeria. You get some ignorant people come out, come they talk. So you like the suffering. You like as people they eat from dustbin from Nigeria. You know as the dustbin from Nigeria be. You like as people they sleep on that bridge. Person go school, do excellently well for school. No work, nothing. For years, you're okay with it. You're okay with the banditry, with the kidnappings, with the unaliving, with the incessant unaliving, insecurity at the highest level. Fulani don't take over all of my forest. You are okay with it. Allah maje, God forbid. Yeah, I know. You, my sister, you know now, I not send. I like to happy, I like to gist, I like to laugh, but not bring your bad head come here. Because this matter so, I carry am for head. I use Oshuka, they can put am for head. Not bring your rubbish. You come here, I give you fire for fire. It's just that simple. And block you and your generation. And not send anybody. You see this matter? Who say Nigeria no go good? Na him and him generation and him family no go good. As they see as the things when they happen, it good for him eye. Those things go they happen for him family. Like that is where it has gotten to. Because we don't sit down, fold hands for too long. For too long. People when get hand and leg will be like people when not get hand and leg. People when not come get the hand and leg, because what they go do? We say okay, peaceful protest, answers. They go they unalive our people for people. They even deny them on top on insult upon injury. The people when they unalive for toll gate today, the parents don't get peace. You know, man no cause, but una know it and they talk, una know una self. If you know, say you they come here with some kind stupid sentiment, not come my platform. Oh. I beg you, just stay. Exactly. You don't enter one chance. I they watch her. I see wetin dey happen. I see these people. Nigeria, your phone and sit down. They go carry your money to travel. Your president, current president, they spend a months for London for hospital. On top of other people, other taxpayers' money, he go come, he go guzzle all the money when he collect from Nigeria, carry and go there. Una no dey sit down and talk about. Some people just they used to suffer. Exactly. They just they used to suffer, my sister. Not when so when people don't they dysfunction, state of dysfunction for so long, for decades, it they hard. Now wetin they don't they used to, so it they hard. They don't know any different. They don't know say better thing they. You understand? When they constantly say, if they get small hope, say better thing, then another you go see some people hope go rise, they go start to the revolt. But they intentionally they keep people in that state of despair and dysfunction. You know, they see all these older people, they marry rich, they marry young women every time. They change women like saying a rapper that they change. No laws, nothing. And when they go change those women, they go hold them to ransom. If they try misbehave like this, they feel silence them, nobody go know, nobody go ask them. So that they'll feel continue. Not be that they marry children, they go marry children, marry like 16, 20, 100, as if not property. Because no laws. Women they suffer, children they suffer. People go come here, come they use that same sentiment. You never see waiting the fire when they burn you for body, you never quench am. You they come out. People they call this thing out so that your eye go open. You come they fight the people when they try to make sure say the system work for you. You know where that person head not correct. I'm telling you. Exactly, Lily. He's so focused. He's not even bothered by all this rubbish that they are doing. He's not. He's just focused on what he wants to do. I mean, come on. He's only a blind, deaf, and dumb person that would not want to be a part of this type of change. It is, I'm telling you, it's just a fact. Eh? It is unreal. He doesn't even notice them, doesn't even pay them any attention. He's just focused on delivering on what he said, focused on his vision. Are you kidding me? Exactly. Only party like the man do. Can you imagine? They drag them from here to Kilimanjaro. They see they talk until tomorrow. Say do party when everybody else they lock down. Nigerians will come here, come the yarn or pata. They carry yes sentiment when never help anybody. The sentiment not create hospital, you not create job, you not create a security for you. You not fit sleep for your house, make you get peace of mind. Mental health is on the highest level in Nigeria. People are mentally unstable in Nigeria. Exactly. Now, it's part of the hopelessness. It's what they have gotten them to. But when you see someone that's trying to hold them accountable, let them do it. You're trying to fight them for them, trying to fight for your own right. If it works, it's not going to work for everybody. It's not going to work for a few. It's going to work for everybody. They don't use tribalism, take divide una. They don't use religion, take divide una. Now people don't they get sense. Are surprised church leaders they come out, they tell their members who to vote for. They are tired. Are you kidding me? They don't even have Deborah, they don't even have anything to say. If you ask them what is Tinubu that you are supporting bringing, they don't have anything to say. If you ask them what is Atiku, they don't have anything to say. But yet, here is a man that has come out. This is what I have done. This is what I've achieved. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do, right? Guess what? They'll be attacking the person. Does it make sense? And it's not just Nigerians. It's not just Nigerians at home. It's the ones abroad. It's also the ones, some of them abroad. Please tell me there's something wrong somewhere. I'm telling you, they fool Nigeria, baje neka. They boku, they don't even know the mental state of mind when they're there. They don't know how deplorable it is. Person go wear suit and tie. You go to send a normal person, he's not normal. His head no day all right. Because of the way they think, the way they do things. If you when I go Nigeria, small things, simple thing when you feel fix like this, when you go, you're fix. You go tell them, say, this is how you can do it. So it's not that big of a deal. You can fix this thing like this. You know, say they go attack you, they go say you too know. Who send you? Who tell you say they don't know what they're supposed to? Meanwhile, they don't they sit for that problem months, years before you. But you can't prefer solution, you can't become their enemy. There's something very wrong. I'm telling you, your friend not true talk. You know, say the poverty don't quadruple. Now when petrol not even day, people know they feel afford and then they hold them on top of her. Petrol now is at 354 naira a liter. 354. Can you believe that? Country when they produce oil. Yeah, Martha, you're right. We pray and we walk. We pray and we walk. You know, for those people on ground, we're all praying for them, but the hands needs to be on the ground. Enter village, enter city, enter market. They talk to people. That's what's going on now. So we go just use prayer till they back them up because we not fit go there. We not fit dey there. We not get PVC. So say I get PVC, I go Nigeria, go vote. I don't get. Exactly. Very angry. Thank you. Okay, typical story. See that woman now, that girl for Bini, when on her live Igbenedion Pikin, mama, one of the mothers, is it Igbenedion? Somebody should correct me. How much you are on her live this woman for? He entered the woman bedroom. He won't go thief money. How much? 100,000 naira, my sister. 100,000 naira. He said the woman see him, one shout. Now he said make he cover him mouth in the process. You know, use something hit the woman, made the woman Now from there, the woman pass go. 100,000 naira. Is that not crazy? No be poverty be that one. And the painful thing be say when all these people get domestic staff, they know they even fit impact their lives. They go just use them, like say they don't get any future ambition. They go just use them. I know they justify everything that girl do. Me just they talk generally now. They go use them. No human rights, nothing. They go just dey there. Some will go collect small children. Children go stay their house, so grow. They not go school. They go just they do house. It's painful. It is painful. We have to change. It cannot continue like this. 100,000 naira, my sister. 100,000. I did get. She said she needs 100,000 naira for something. I don't know what she did. For my mind, I was she for just ask, but I don't know the situation. I know that she feel ask. Now she said me she sneak enter the woman who go thief money. As they thief the money now, the woman they wake up. Now he say he see him, catch him. Now she can't use something hit him. 100,000 naira. Oh, really? Oh, she said her money finish where she did. Okay, I don't know. Can you imagine that? Church matter. Now it cause all these problems. So, hey, why she not just ask? Yeah, absolutely. It was very evil of her. Absolutely. That one not be action that they feel condone. Absolutely matter. That one not true. You can't condone that kind of action. God forbid. On top of waiting, there's nothing worth it. Ordinary 100,000 naira. And on a daily basis. On a daily basis. On a daily basis. And people just say normal. That's the sad part. When you go Nigeria, people they do like say normal. You go get driver, you go get gardener, you go just leave them. Human being, every human being has a vision. Every human being get aspiration. Even if you employ those people, impact their life, add value to their life. No, they're not go add value. Some not they even give them soap to bath, nothing. They go they smell. I beg, that country, many things need to. Let me say, voting Peter Obi is one, but the mentality of the people. Hey, now there the work do. I no go lie, the work plenty for that side because the way I see them, the way I see it, the way everything is structured in Nigeria, evil is normal. When you do people anyhow, it's normal. They don't see it as anything. They just see it. They don't, they affect them like that. They bother them. Their sense of morality is off. It doesn't bother them. Somebody who want to discipline a child, he will beat the pikin. He will almost unalive the pikin. Tell me that is not evil. Pikin do wrong. Call am. Hi, welcome, Bridget. Call am to corner, talk to the pikin, discipline am. But they go, the way they say they beat the pikin, go let's say they beat am with all their frustration. Children wey no know anything. It needs to change, desperately needs to change, my sister. People are hungry. And I hope that the church is aware of this and is feeding people. Because when people come to church, most of those people are hungry. I would expect that the church will have like a catered session for people so that when you're leaving church, at least you can go and get a plate of food or something. That's what they do in the Western. When you go to church, sometimes when you go to church and you don't have maybe groceries at home, they have a bag of groceries waiting for you. Plenty. You can go and just pick up a bag of groceries and just go home. There you go see bread, things go there, cake, whatever. You carry and go. But I don't know how Nigerian churches do it. I don't know if they even do that. They should do that. Because if you're going to church, some people are hungry when they go to church. They will constantly come out with the same hunger, they go come out. It's too many things for Nigeria, I beg. I no fit I no fit live not the way it is Exactly. Frustration everywhere. Just the thought of the name alone. They should change that name. That name is not even, Nigeria, if you really look at it, Nigeria, that name alone, Niger, Nigeria, it is maddening that we've accepted that name for as long as we have accepted it. Nigerian, Niger, country of I mean, come on. We need to change that name. Exactly. As some people don't have food to eat, they will turn it to fasting. They'll say they are fasting. I've heard people say, there was one until they changed it to fasting. I'm telling you, is that not madness? Is that not madness? Exactly, Neka, you get it? Exactly. Think Nigeria, Nigeria. They give that name intentionally. These Oyibo people, when they corny like this, they give that name, drop and bagadam, just come out. And we just carry the name they run. You see, as the people they behave for the country, a name precedes an action, it precedes someone's actions. That means they say be careful what you give, what name you give to your children, because the name when you give Pikin, I ain't go run with. Nigeria. Nigerians. Hey! I think when this thing there, when it enter my head, I say, wow. We just accept this name. We no even question now. Our leaders don't stickwa people. Don't stickwa that they travel. Some of them not fit talk, so they don't know it that they do other people when they look like us for year. They not fit talk. They still accept that name. That is to tell you the kind of leaders we have. I'm telling you, Neka, when the thing I say, whoa, my blessed person explode my brain like this. I say, wow. No wonder the behavior over time it just worse. They call you by the name that they see you as. If you check the different way they spell nigger, Nigger, Niger, Niggah. I'm telling you, it's sad though. It's sad. We have a lot of work. This election is just small. It is the smallest of all the things that we need to do. And even with the smallest, you see how people are fighting. See how people are using sentiments. Even with the small that we're trying to do. They just dump that name, Nigeria, hey, on top of a whole continent of people, a whole country of people, and people just run with it. People just run with it. It is Obi. It is Obi from now till tomorrow, till next year, it is Obi. Any other person, because other parties, with the other two major parties, none of them, nothing to write home about. They're not even they think about the future of the country. They are not even thinking about it. They are not. Because if they were thinking about it and they were really looking at the issues on ground, they would not allow any of those people come out. They should have young faces. That's to tell you, they don't even impact any lives. There's no young life that they are impacting. There's nobody that they are mentoring. All the people they are mentoring are agberus. There's nobody that will say, oh, this was my mentor. This is why I want to do because of him. This is what I want to do. No young person in all those parties, in all those major parties. That alone should alarm bells ought to have gone up. All the young people are doing personal assistant around them, doing whatever, small positions they get to give them. The rest, agberus. Absolutely, Vivian. Yeah, right. Obiajulu. Bagam. Abi, you don't click. This is why we're in the problem that we're in. That name, nigger, Nigeria. Hey! Oh, Salobua, say Jesus Christi. Ọlọ́run ọba o. These people. Yeah, so nothing can. That's why they're all falling by the wayside. Because they cannot understand what is behind that man. They can't. It is even bigger than him. The movement is bigger than him. Not be Lord Lugard wife. Lugard wife, not being they say I been a girlfriend with the color. Yeah. Now Lugard, I think na Lugard wife or girlfriend, one of the above. I ain't give you name. Nigeria. Hey! Oh, Coco Bioko. Ah, this is why now it make our country they build as it be so. We need to take them back by force. Change the name, first of all. That one need to date table. That name needs to change. We need to find name when they productive, when go precede them to give that country. We not fit use this name again. Yes, Vivian, full of talented minds, but no platform. Why do you think that Nigerians go anywhere in the world? You see Nigerians, they excel. They are the best of the best in any field. Name any field. There are at least 5 Nigerians, 6. Sometimes now then they on top. I think it was Cass. I think it was Lord Lugard's girlfriend or wife that gave that name. Niga area. Thank you, Martha. You don't click. You don't they click for all of them now. That thing don't dey my mind since I just say, God. I know they call myself by that name. Person ask me, I go just talk I'm from Edo. Now wait till they talk with that. I know they talk say, I know they use that name because I started understanding the impact of that name, nigger area. All the people in that or that country, nigger. Hey! Yes, that is it. So my people, if we don't have sense now, we will not have sense again. No. We will see what is on ground. It's not for lily livered. It's not small thing. It's not. There's a lot of work to be done. A lot. Martha, my sister, if I know I got to phone, hey, he get person need to laugh. This matter, maybe person no go crazy on top of the matter. I need to laugh. I need to laugh because when I go sit down like this, I go think and I go say, wow. When you say Nigerian, my mind, when you say Nigerian and nigga area, now they hear. Nigga area, now they hear. Eh? So imagine now you present that passport to Oyibo, Fufunene people. For their mind, they go talk the name. Salobwala Roluhoma Boma. Eh? Yeah, well, we have to find people on the ground that are really doing the work that we can donate to so that they can help with what's it called, transportation, whether it's feeding the people need or whatever, to travel and all of that. There's a YouTube channel that I follow that is always talking about it. That's all they do. It's called Ninja Watch. They brought people on ground one time to discuss it, and I was very hopeful. That made me really hopeful. So you can find them on YouTube, Niger Watch. They're pretty good. So they have people come on and talk about from Nigeria, from all over. They talk about everything that's going on and all of that. So, and they're trying to also put money together to assist them on the ground so that they can, have the resources that they need to go far, to the marketplaces, to everywhere, to all the villages. Even in those states, people have gone to villages. They are in villages, everything, talking to people in the east as well, and in the north. When they say northerners, na lie, northerners too are tired, because there are people now don't they not them now they suffer Boko Haram pass. Abi una know. Shebi una know. Now not nice suffer Boko Haram. There have been villages that have been wiped out in the north as we speak because of Boko Haram when the government not do jack about. So there are people that are tired. So it is happening. Yeah, Niger Watch. I mean, I'm always tuned on. In fact, I'm very active on that platform. I'm telling you, you know. Mm. We've been praying, my sister, Martha. Prayers alone are not okay. Do you know how long in Nigeria we've been praying? I grew up praying for Nigeria. As a child, I was in school. We used to have prayer for Nigeria. For 60 freaking years, we've been praying for Nigeria. This is the time to walk. Yes, pray along, but you walk and pray at the same time. There's nothing deep about it. He's already provided all the help that we need. This is why we have a Peter Obi. So if anybody sees Peter Obi and does not see the fire, I don't know what else to say. Yeah, so prayer, yes, but we've been praying. So not be today we start to pray. Don't take. You don't take when we don't pray. This is not time. When pastors are doing the right thing now, they are telling their people, go and get your PVC. That is what they need to, and because they now know that the push has come to shove. If they don't do it correctly, because these people, they're only voting on sentiment. So if we don't get it right, we're in big problem. People should just forget that there's a country called Niger area. They should just forget it. Exactly. It is spreading like fire. You know, the Christian states in all those people, they are even afraid because their lives are threatened. So it's requiring people on the ground. There's some places in the north they can't go to because those places are hot zones for Boko Haram. Exactly. Faith without works is dead. You can pray all you want. If you have an exam tomorrow, in a month time, you are not reading. There's no way you can pass. Forget. There's no magic to it. We've been praying. The prayer is, God has already heard us, but it's not going to come down and do it. It is the hand that one leg He gave us that we use to do it. So we have to get however way you can support. If it's money, if it's whatever, be a part of it. That is it. Be a part of the process to bring about the necessary change. Because God will only show up if you show up. He's not gonna by Himself do it. He has to move you. You have to be moved. Yeah, but who give them the name Niger River? Hello again. Niger River. Who give the name Niger River? Nigga. 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 Beg, make we change that name. Oh. So see, now Fufunene people, now them give us the name. So we gotta change it. We can't. That name is not. It really speaks to the behavior, honestly. That's what he said. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I don't blame him from saying that. I, hey, I don't blame him for saying that. You know, because look at the state of the country. I've never, since I've, at least I was born and raised in Nigeria. A lot of things that are happening today, I've never seen it, never heard about it. Never. Even those things were bad back then still. But never have I heard all the things that are coming, emanating from that country. Never have I. I don't blame people that are clamoring for restructuring. I don't blame people for saying they want to leave the country. I don't. I sincerely don't. And I'm happy that even Peter Obi himself says he's going to talk to them. He's going to have a sit down with them. People that are clamoring for, they want to leave the Yoruba king, the Yoruba land, and the Igbos. Yes, they have every right to. When you were a part of a union that's not working, it is to frustrate anybody. Why won't he be annoyed? Because the people that he has on ground, the so-called Christians, see what the Christians are doing to themselves. Because the evil has eaten into the church. Pastors are doing all kinds of unheard of things to their members. You hear of pastors sleeping with their members, pastors having girlfriends, children out of wedlock, doing all kinds of unpalatable things, all for the sake of money. Pastors that have gone to sell their souls, the ones that are doing all kinds of crazy things just so that they can be famous. Why would he not be mad? If it's you, won't you be mad? Me, I'm not God. I'm mad with the country, the people, because we've relaxed too much. Every time people go to church, sit down, you are fed, you are overfed. Every day you're going to church, you're hearing the word. Nothing is moving. Outside, you step outside of the church, no love, nothing, hate, evil, all manner of evil under the sun is happening. But yet you're going to church. There's a problem there. It's not about prayers. And yes, if he does not hear, if he's annoyed, he has every right to be annoyed. Has every right to be annoyed. Serious action in every area. Thank you very much, Bridget. Serious actions. This will not be them saying. Serious action needs to take place in every area. In every area. Exactly. But Ghana first did it to us before Nigerians did it to them. History. Vivian. So Ghana and first drive us before Nigerians retaliate. So everybody's praying for mercy, but just praying alone will not do it. You have to be on the ground. You have to do what is needed. You can pray for mercy all you want inside the bedroom on top of your bed. It's not going to bring about the change. You have to also, as you're asking for mercy, things have to be done, and the land itself needs to be cleansed, because there's too much evil that has gone on for too long in that country. The soil, the ground itself needs to be appeased. It needs to be cleansed. It needs to be cleansed. See, all this one of maybe they say they have babalawos in Nigeria. They have powerful men in Nigeria. With all the things that are happening, even to the point things are so bad that the babalawos have come together and they have decided that they want to come together and rid the land of evil. There's unity among babalawos. You know that? I saw that on one of the YouTube channels. They have come together. The Christian leaders are coming together now because everybody's eye is opening. So the Christian leaders are also stating, like that woman that boldly declared, let's waste our votes. They say we don't have structure. Let's become the structure. That is what I'm talking about. It's not just preaching all honky-dory and then you go back, you don't have light, no security. You are afraid to sleep. You can't go out too late. You don't have a good hospitals to go to. If you fall sick now, I have a relative now in Nigeria. When they told her something is wrong with her teeth, she's afraid. They say she has to remove her teeth. She's afraid to go. She said because somebody she knows that went to remove their teeth, they didn't come back alive. So she's managing the teeth with drug and this thing. Eh? So this is the state we have gotten to. So not be just to pray, now to put hand for the thing. You self go dey push where you dey. Find how you want to take help, how you want to assist, how you want to take, because that's the only way. We don't dey pray since 1960. 1960, my papa pray, my mama pray, me self, I born me, I pray. We get a prayer at that time for my school when we dey pray in the morning. Come on, Abba, where we won't carry this thing reach? So I don't know. I mean, it's just it is what it is. It is what these people have left on ground for us. But we have to start from somewhere. There's no room for error this time around. If by mistake the wrong person enter, forget you have a country called Niger area. Just forget it. Forget it. It is gone. The woman Fulani is not surrounded already. They are just waiting. There are many, exactly. There are many because how do you explain the body parts of men being shipped to China? How do you explain a full what's it called now? How do they ship vessel of man parts in a ship to? How do you explain it? So there are people that are benefiting from the state of things in Nigeria, and they're in power, they're in positions of power. They're in positions of power. We really need to check it. We cannot, and then I'm hearing that INEC is saying that they don't want to extend. They better extend it to INEC. You too, INEC officials, I don't know, is it not Nigeria they live in? Don't they see the suffering? Do they like what is happening? They need to do better. INEC officials, please, whoever you are, keep your doors open. I beg. Concern me until you show up for your door. There's doorless now, because anybody can go into anybody's house and do whatever they like. So INEC official, don't think that you're exempt from all this suffering. Please, you people should keep your doors open. Let everybody get their PVC. No, there's no room for shenanigans. You people should not be doing corner. Maintain your name. Maintain your name as an electoral office. Be electoral, whatever it is that you people call yourself, electoral body or whatever that conducts election. Open your doors. What harm will it cause to you? Everybody needs to get their PVC. Let them get their. I have never heard. You should have your doors open till the very last day of election. From now till next year, 7 days a week, you should be open. This is a critical time. Why you are saying you want to? People don't register by the 30th. Wanting. Come on. Don't you have families that are suffering? Are you happy with what's going on? INEC official, please, now beg with a beg una. Keep your office open 7 days a week. In the West, that your leaders travel to and buy your property and marry wives and put them there. They keep their electoral offices open. Saturday, Sunday, they work. Even aside from that, post office, they follow them, join support too sometimes. Please. Well, if we vote the right people, if we cleanse, the entire society needs a re-education. They need a re-education, and they need to be taught what it means to be a national citizen, not by tribe, national, country first. Your tribe is where they born you, it's where your father, that's okay. You can enjoy the benefits of coming from that tribe. A reorientation needs to take place. And it needs to be massive reorientation. I'm telling you. So we need to get it right by putting in the right people If we don't do that, forget, forget it. Oh, God passed them, absolutely. I mean, he's already showing himself. God's already showing himself, and he's standing behind who the people now even make this one happen. So we have somebody to run with. There's no excuse. Everybody needs to do what they have to do in their own way, in their own strength. Do what you got to do. We need to move this country forward. We cannot just fold our hands and watch things just go bad like this. It does not speak well of us as a people. It does not. You might think, oh, after all, I'm not in the country, it does not affect me. It's affecting you. You just don't know it. It will affect you. So anyway, enough of the rant today. I think I've ranted a lot today. So yeah, exactly. They're part of the problem. Yeah. How will you say you want to close down? You're giving deadline. Who are you serving? Is your family enjoying from this? Is your family enjoying from this? Are you happy with the state of things? If you do the wrong thing now, your own children will suffer it. It's not anybody. You see some people, why is it? You people should ask yourself this question. There are the people who say, oh, they are wealthy in Nigeria. Their wealth, not they pass their generation. Their wealth, not they pass their generation. Once the person that owns the money is gone, that city just goes down the drain. Why? Because there's no proper foundation that is laid. And they don't have children. They give birth to children, whether they collect the children vision, I don't know. The children will come up, no one of them will come out say, okay, this person was the son of or the daughter of, we really had enough of respect for her father or whatever. They exist for Nigeria. The evil that men do live after them, not because. What did they discover in Burutai's house? Oh, billions of naira. Can you imagine 500 Rolexes for one man, one human being? Which hand you want to take wear? Well, if we don't get it, see, I'm going to say this and I'm going to end this line because I think I've said enough, I've ranted enough. If we don't get this right, if we don't vote the right person in, you see all people that come to share their sentiments here, came to dump their sentiments on here. They should forget that they have a country. If you're outside of the country, just remain there. There's no need. If you have family there, find ways to bring them. Simple. There are no sentiments. Go and carry your sentiments to Boko Haram. Go and meet them and be doing sentiments with them. Okay? Go. All those people that are kidnapping, go and meet them. Go and discuss with them. Go and be doing sentiments with them. It does not pass the man's generation. Once the man will get the money, once that's it, they pass. That is very telling. You know if you see any of pikin when go come and say, this man, people they just say, yes, so this man or this girl, papa, we really respected them. The only person when I see when even get semblance of that na Fela. Fela now only and Fela in people's eyes is an immoral man because he marry many wives, get many children. Oh, guess what? He get children when they make impact for the world. Not be one of the pikin, they in charge of one organization, political organization to educate the masses, more or something like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? You a man, see, the actions, people's actions matter. People don't understand. Your choices matter. They will speak for you long after you're gone. They will speak. People will look and say, man, whose child is this? Oh, wow, what a great father you had. You had a level of respect for him and all of that. Most of these people, they go get money, all their children don't go get head. Visionless people. Now to they show off, now they sabi. for country where masses they hungry. You get the mind to the show off. How? I beg you. Yes, so you will not fail them if they rise up on their own and decide too that they want the change. Poor, not poor, rich, not everybody on this table. Na im go make am happen. Exactly. We will glorify material things that are short-lived, accomplishment, so much, very myopic, no vision. Men go wan marry, they go marry women wey they fit control. Most Nigerian men, that's how they do it. I have a friend, very successful girl in Nigeria. I don't even know how she take dey function for that country. She has a fantastic job, doing excellently well, brilliant human being. And not only is she brilliant, homely. This girl can cook up a storm, and very, very decent human being. Nobody is perfect. Men will come to her once they find out that she has the level that she's in, career-wise or whatever, the position she occupies or the type of job. And then she starts to have conversations with them. They tell her she knows too much, I beg, that she's always doing too much. That she or the only one. She said, look, I'm just stating facts to you. These are the things that are facts and are obvious. They will rather go, they shut her down to go and look for somebody younger that they can take advantage of. That is one of the greatest downfall of most of these Nigerian men. They don't know. They just think they are smart. They don't know. If you don't marry correctly, your vision will not go far. You won't have vision. You won't. It's just a fact. Nobody is cursing you, nothing. There are a lot of mismatched people. Men go marry. So you marry person when go challenge you. No, you marry person when you want sit on top of your head. I'm telling you, I can't wait. During this Peter Obi's thing, make e enter. We go table that matter so that we self we go dey vote. If the people when they house say they not get sense, when we dey here, we'll show them wetin sense be. All right, guys, it's been a long one. I didn't even intend to stay this long. I'm already tired and I am starving. So this was going to be Sunday, but I decided to do it this Saturday because I got a lot of messages. So in case anyone missed it, if anyone is listening after this, I'm sorry that you missed it, but we're going to jam again at the village meeting next by God's grace next Saturday or Sunday, but I'll let you guys know. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Let's keep pushing. We move. Obi movement is a movement. There's nothing anybody can do about it. All the naysayers, tell us what your candidate can do. Don't come and bring sentiments. Show us what your candidate wants to do. Not be insult. Use your words. Speak eloquently. Let's hear you. Okay? So thank you guys so much for joining me. I love you guys. I appreciate you. And I will certainly see you on my next one. Thank you. Thank you, Lily. Love you guys. Bye. Bye, Bridget. Thank you.